Hey everyone, it's Mojaxx back in the DJcity UK lab. Now, long-time viewers might have noticed there is one category of product which has been completely absent from this channel, and that category of product is flight cases. And there is a good reason for that, and that is because flight cases are boring. In general, the only time a flight case would be interesting is if it was somehow bad. If there was something wrong with the design or with the build of it. You know, there are lots of brands out there, UDG, Magma, Odyssey in the USA, Zomo in Europe. You know, there are lots of good brands out there that make good quality flight cases, mass produced, and none of them have any major issues that I've come across. They all work fine, they protect your gear, they last for years, and that is it. Boring, right? So this is why I don't generally review flight cases. There's just nothing much to talk about. But I've finally come across a flight case which has piqued my interest a little bit, and that is the Scratch Suitcase from Magma. Now, this has been designed by DJ Brace. If you're not familiar with DJ Brace and you watch this channel, I suggest you go and Google him and get familiar. All right, and he has actually come up with this idea for a case that holds a single turntable and a battle mixer. It's designed for him to take out on the road for fretless fader use. But I know a lot of DJs who also use instant doubles with Serato DJ or with Tractor, and so they just use one turntable as well. So I don't think it's quite as niche as it might seem at first glance. But I'm going to let him talk you through the product, then we'll come back to me at the end and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Let's get to it.
The beat came and then I start rocking. Let's continue.
Alright, Scratch Suitcase, designed by yours truly, DJ Brace, with Magma. Great team. This is an amazing product which helped me get past some hurdles. Namely, you've seen me in China with my little portable turntables, and I was able to get down and do some music. But this allows me to do exactly what I do at home, on stage, anywhere. And, you know, I can play a ukulele. I love it. It's cool. But it doesn't feel like a guitar. I can't be Jimi Hendrix on a ukulele. I could be Jimi Hendrix anywhere with this setup. Now, the reason I built it wasn't just for portable scratching. It was also because when I get to festivals or performances, I want to be sure that all I have to do is I give the sound man a power and an audio cable, and I'm good to go. Everything is already tested and plugged in. Keeps my sound check down to a minimum. Underneath the turntables, we have little reservoirs. Underneath the mixer, we have a reservoir to house the cabling. So you just put it in there, no noodly messes. It's righty and lefty. So if you want to swap it around, keep your turntable on the right, no problem. It's got these little windows here, swap them around. It fits any 10-inch mixer. So you can use a 62, a Z2, an S9, whatever you want to do. All right, any turntable as well. And there's got two little holes here for the cables to come through. If you're gonna take your turntable out, you must just push with your fingers in, boom, turntable's out. Really easy. Super durable, I've taken it across the world. As you can see, this is my fretless fader, which pretty rare nowadays to get an official John B's fretless fader. Coming out soon though. However, when you get to a show in the UK in Manchester, you wanna make sure that it works all the way from Florida. And this has been the most relaxing tour because I know when I get there my equipment's safe. I just can trust it, which is hard to say for a lot of cases that we take these days. And especially having to take out all your stuff these days, if you're taking it through security, let alone putting it under the plane, which is a little bit of a risk. So I'll tell you, no risk here. This is perfect condition, ready to go at any show. Other thing is, if you're not into the fretless fader, this is the Scratch music controller for the fretless fader. If you're not into that, you use an SL2, you have a mixer that's not a 62, no problem. This fits all plugged in vertically here, right in front of the mixer, and then it closes up. So that means if you don't have a Serato or Tractor ready mixer, you have the box, that sound card that comes with it. You can have all that plugged in and ready to go, just like I said before. It's great. Because how often you get to shows, you get on stage, there's a lot of prep work. Is this cable working? Oh no, I'm gonna have to swap that out. No, test it at home, be sure, pack it up, close it, reassured. So, Scratch Suitcase, that's what's up.
So there you go, DJ Brace taking you through the Scratch Suitcase. Now, obviously he's a little bit biased because he designed it. So it's down to me to report how it actually was using that thing, because he actually had a shoulder injury. So lucky me, got to actually cart that thing around all day while we were filming, and then onto his festival gig later in the evening. So yeah, I have got a lot of experience of carting that thing around. And as much as Brace likes to kind of talk about it as his ultimate portablism setup, it's not really very portable. It is a flight case. It's big and it's heavy, and by the time you get a full proper direct drive turntable in there and a mixer, it weighs a lot. And yes, the wheels do make it nice and easy to roll around, but yeah, it is a big, it's a chunky thing, it's a heavy thing. So I wouldn't call it portablist in any respect. But you know, if you are looking for something like that, a flight case that's going to have one turntable and your mixer, if you're instant doubling, if you are using something like a fretless fader, then the Scratch Suitcase is a great investment. Everything's tucked away nicely underneath. It looks good. It performs well. You've only got like a couple of cables to plug in and you're ready to rock. So I love the idea, the convenience of it in that one unit. And it's certainly a lot more portable than a normal full-size coffin with two tables and a mixer in there. Now, when it comes to the actual quality of Magma cases overall, look, I've used them for years. My own cases and at venues, you know, I've worked at plenty of venues where Magma cases were there as the main sort of rig. They had it all in a Magma case, like this one, for example. This is a CDJ coffin, and this thing is a few years old. It's had a hard life, it's been battered, but still absolutely rock solid, as good as the day it was bought. And I've got no complaints about the build quality of Magma flight cases, full stop. As I say, the only time that generally a flight case would be interesting is if it wasn't up to standard, and the Magma ones certainly are up to standard, so no complaints there. So yeah, overall, I really like the idea of the Scratch Suitcase. I love the fact that Magma are prepared to work with creative people like Brace to give them the product that they actually want to produce and put it out there to the market and let you buy it as well. If it's something that's going to work for you, then Magma are going to sell it to you. And I love that idea that they're just trying to do something a little bit different. Yeah, they've got the standard range of cases like all the other manufacturers do, but they've got these more quirky things in there which might well really suit some of you out there. So yeah, love that attitude, love the quality of the product, and massive thanks to Brace for, you know, breaking it down for us and showing us what that fretless fader can do. Hopefully that as a product will be landing fairly soon. It keeps on rolling on, so we're all waiting patiently for that. But in the meantime, thank you for watching today. Make sure you subscribe for all our future tips, tricks, and product reviews. I'll see you soon.